Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ain't no fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filings cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Hustle in the Canada dry. Running the special like Bernie and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on me, lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad bet, this ain't regular size. Really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can take her to the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She sing I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ain't no fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filings cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still up, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was fast.
With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins number one.
Telling the lies.
Coming to you live from Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. So already on their first drive, they're going to burn a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Throwing on first is Minshew. Well, right side, caught by Smith. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Minshew working from the gun. But he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Buys time, rolling right. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. Sticking in the air with Minshew. He's going deep. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. The success they had passing that ball last week, they wanted to get that going again right away, Brock, but it seems like they're facing a defense who's more up to the challenge than the guys they faced last week.
Yeah, welcome to the NFL, where every week is a new story. And the opening chapter here, not good for the offense, but we got a long ways to go.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. We'll actually head to that other sidelines.
Here's Etienne on first down. Get some space around midfield. Well, he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
They've got first down from the 31. Throwing here, Hurts finds him over the middle, and he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And goal to go.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's first and goal. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. It will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop them.
Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. A stop made at the 36.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. From the shotgun, Minshew. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's going to get the Dolphins a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Play action, it's Minshew. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Tie ball game now as they send this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so he got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
ETN on 3rd down. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it stand. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the fray. They'll run here following the penalty. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Gets this one to London. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Rob Fred, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Second down, it's ETN. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another down now coming up.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Third and long, they're going to throw. He's got London left side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down, Hurts. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Minshew on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the gun, Minshew. Looking slant route, complete. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Minshew working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
Sticking in the air with Minshew. Makes the catch. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Minshew. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. It's the Dolphins looking at 2nd and 1. Minshew. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. An even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. A run here. It's Spears. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Back to throw, Minshew. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard? Spears. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Take some guts anytime you call a draw on 3rd down, Bronk. But when it works, you sure look like the smartest one in the building.
Love that element of surprise. It's in those moments where you'll find enough space up the middle to go get to that marker and beyond.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
And the Bills, 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd down now. They need 7. Hurts now from the gun. Nothing here to London. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Oh, goes haywire.
What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Looking for the back that time. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Carried by Spears to start the drive.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
That didn't watch some shit, dude.
They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Oh, shit.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Miami.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, Minshew. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Mario Douglas, the intended target. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Throwing here just before halftime. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And this final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. We'll start the second half with ETN. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hurts looking to throw. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the pistol, Minshew. He finds Dotson, left side. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Minshew. Has it downfield, working the left. And finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st down, Dolphins.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the pistol here with Jeanty. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Like, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Minshew looking to throw. Look at this fullback now. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
On 3rd down, Jeanty. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Jeanty is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Let's come in here, Brock Minshew. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now give this up the middle to ETN. And he gets a few on the plays forward. Offense in the hurry up here.
Down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Right here is the intended target there. And that brings up third down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, ETN gets it. Play not developing as they had hoped, so that's a loss of yardage. Brock, fourth down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the Bills' 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. Catch is made down the right sideline. Stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. From the red zone on first. And he will score! Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Bills 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Inside handoff goes to ETN. Behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
On third down, it's Hurts. And man, that's Kincaid. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Minshew on first down. Has it in close. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Dolphins football. They don't got to do much. They've already earned a massive lead.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Minshew working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Now midfield after that loss. Here's second and long. Throwing here, Minshew. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Minshew setting up to throw. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Minshew now on third down. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Here's Genty. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. Minshew to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. McManus on for the extra point. No problems on the extra point there. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Brought in right side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Get him!
Here's Hurts. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They'll try it left with ETN. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 6.
They go right back to ETN. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Gets this one to London. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills making the scoreboard look a touch better. Drake London with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights.
14.
And the Bills cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another give here to Jency. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. One more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Surprisingly, had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First down throwing for Hurts. Got a man downfield. This is Jackson. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills get it back to a 14-point game.
Bills 21.
Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to Genty. That should clinch the win for the Dolphins. That's enough for a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw is caught. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10, Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins.